People leave the village for greener pastures because of the vast opportunities available in the cities. However, the case seems different as some people turn to the village to milk them or their scarce resources, money. Using the tactic of little things adds up to making a difference, corn artists go about disguised as NGOs who train farmers with the promise of giving them grants for farming between the range of 2 to 10 million naira. They gather farmers in their thousands, of course in local environments where words go round easily. Getting a reasonable number of people is quite easy. The self-acclaimed NGO demands the sum of 2,000 naira for 2 days of training. Just do the math. Receiving 2,000 naira from 2,000 participants or even over. Afterwards, in a sequence of a monthly interval, they request varying sums of money between 500 naira to 10,000 naira for flimsy reasons such as processing fees, among other reasons. Then they flash the ultimate price before the farmers, which is the promised grant, to cajole them. Hmm. I don't know if you are calculating with me. I believe you see how they harvest money from these farmers. The interesting part is the way they somehow manage to retain the interest of a large number of participants who excitedly keep waiting for the grants, like faithful followers expecting the Messiah to come with the reward. This was the story of Jane, whose parents stayed in a village in a particular town. The father, a farmer, was invited to join a training for farmers. He was told he can access up to a sum of 2 million naira grant from the NGO in 2 months. He registered for himself and two of his children. It's been 5 years already. They haven't given a dime to any of the training participants. However, last month they released a list of those slated for payment. My friend excitedly called to tell me the news of how she was expecting a sum of 1.8 million naira grant with the clause that 1 million naira will be hers, while 800,000 naira will be returned to them for a job well done. I asked her about the organization's details to know how real they were. She handed me the certificate issued to her after the training. There I saw their website address, which I searched about. I discovered there was no way the NGO can afford to pay 10 people, let alone 1,000 people, 1.8 million naira each. Let's even forget the clause attached on the need to return the 800,000 naira after the credit. I went further in my search to discover what other people have to say about the organization, like their experiences, and that proof confirmed my suspicion that they are a scam. Before I continue, let me remind you on the need to subscribe, like, and share this video. It really mean a lot to us. Thank you in advance. Why did I make that conclusion? It is important to note that there are a lot of NGOs out there, local and international, that give grants to people who meet their stipulated requirements after training. Organizations like TEF and MTN foundations do not require money from participants to train. They, however, use different predictable means to select their grant beneficiaries. Thus, if an organization starts asking for money for training, processing fee, a reward for their grant, and other fees, know that they are a scam. Secondly, NGO's grant application and disbursement spans for a particular stipulated period of time. It may be for a year, 6 months, or even 3 months or less, and it's generally known and publicized. Hence, if you have applied for an NGO grant that is seemingly indefinite, where you get different updates every month about disbursement with each story sugar-coated, be aware that you are dealing with scammers. Aside from that, scammers use the same modus operandi. Hence, there is a high tendency they've tried the same tactic with someone else. This means a simple Google search will tell you about other people's experiences about them. Summarily, I drew my conclusion after the said NGO could not pass few of these tests. It is important to note that, just like the saying goes, knowledge is light. Seeking knowledge or information is key. Ignorance is the juiciest spot for a scam artist to feast on. Hence, going above and beyond to learn about your purported financial savior is very important. However, the only footprint this said NGO had on their social responsibility that they flouted was how they empowered a few women with sewing machines, which in the first place is not even related to farming. Nothing else can be seen, unlike other foundations with numerous proofs. I hope you will agree with me that being a registered company doesn't make a business legitimate. Having an office address doesn't make a business legitimate. Don't fall easily for scams. Having said that, are you in search of a platform where you can lodge complaints or ask questions before making security related or business investment decisions? If yes, kindly join the present secure support group with the link below. Thank you.